Assalamu alaikum and welcome to all my viewers. Now it is the continuation of my previous lecture.
जिसे हम कहते हैं ट्री डायग्राम। जस्ट हैव अ लुक, इसको देखिए और क्या ये आपको आपकी एक्सपेक्टेशन के साथ कंप्लाई कर रही है एग्जाम्पल? इसको इसी तरह होना चाहिए। आई कैन गिव यू 2 minutes प्लीज एंड देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स वी कैन डिस्कस एज वेल। स्टार्ट करने लगे आप। So we have done for the multiplication rule and the addition rule. मतलब कैसे करते हैं ऐड वाले क्वेश्चन और मल्टीप्लिकेशन वाले? We have an idea as I told you. So basic is the target for the permutation. So permutation, firstly we have to know about the factorial notation and then go to the permutation. So this is called to be the factorial notation. It is in the decreasing order of magnitude. Whenever somebody asks to us to calculate a factorial of a specific digit, and it's for specific digit, obviously, which has to be integer. The factorial can be calculated for an integer number. And for example, calculate the factorial for 5. So 5 factorial is like that. We have to multiply starting with the n. N here is 5. Then in the decreasing order of that, decrease every time by 1. N minus 1 into n minus 2 into so on, and till 1 we will get, we have to continue. So 5 factorial will be like this: 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And similarly, for any integer number, we can get the factorial. And one important point is over here that the 0 factorial is equals to 1 all the time, because it's a multiplicative stance over here. So if we multiply with 0, everything has to be vanished. So we have to consider, you can say this is the postulate of the factorial, that 0 factorial is equals to 1 always. Now the permutation. A permutation is an arrangement of n objects in a specific order. Kindly keep it in mind whenever the question of permutation comes. So at first glance, it has to become in your mind that we are talking about specific order. A permutation is an arrangement of n objects in a specific order. Okay. Suppose a business owner has a choice of 5 locations in which to establish her business. She decides to rank each location according to certain criteria, such as price of the store, parking facilities, and there can be so many other things which she has to be considered. How many different ways can she rank the 5 locations? So there are 5 possible ways. So 5 factorial is the correct answer for that. And that much ways, for the different ways, she can rank the locations. And what are the prior things which she is considering? It's not told to us, just the two things, the price and the parking facilities. Certainly, there can be so many other ways, other things which a businessman can be considered. Anyhow, so 5 factorials, because there are 5 choices. So 5 factorial is equals to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And that comes out to be 120. So the different possible ranks. The reason is that she has 5 choices for the first location. This is obvious. If she has to select the first location, so she has 5 choices for that. 4 choices for the second location, and then it will be certainly decreased down. If she has been selected the second, so she has 4 choices, then 3, then 2, and then certainly lasted to the 1. So in that possibly she has 120 altogether. Now there is different rules which are existing in the permutation. Permutation without repetition. If you observe, तो ये जो अभी हमने एग्जाम्पल की है, इट्स जस्ट कंप्लाइंग विद दैट वन विच वी हैव डन फॉर द आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर्स. जो हमने आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर्स के लिए विदाउट रिप्लेसमेंट की थी, अगर आप गौर करें तो वही रूल एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है इसमें. तो इसका मतलब है ये विदाउट रिप्लेसमेंट के केस में चलती है परमुटेशन. तो इसके दो रूल डेवलप किए हुए हैं. द वन इज नोन एज परमुटेशन रूल 1 without repetition. The arrangement of n objects in a specific order using r objects at a time is called a permutation of n objects taking r objects at a time. अगर हम एक प्रॉब्लम में टोटल n ऑब्जेक्ट्स दिए हों और हमें कहा जाए उसमें से r सेलेक्ट करो विद द परमुटेशन, और परमुटेशन रूल फर्स्ट को ही हम एग्जिस्ट करते हैं without repetition. So how we can proceed? It can be written like that. NPR. N are the total number of objects. R has to be selected out of them. And P stands for permutation. We can easily calculate it through our calculators. The second kind of function is on the calculators is made it over here. But manually, or the what is the concept working behind that? So that's why I'm opening this formula NPR for you. And the formula is like this. NPR is equals to n factorial over Rn minus R factorial. The notation NPR is used for permutation. So for example, this is the journal formula. So we have to put some specific values in that. 6P4. What I can perceive for this example, that there is a n possible ways are 6. Out of them, 4 has to be selected with the permutation. That was the rough idea about the statement of this 6P4. Means 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 4 factorial. So we got 6 factorial by 2 factorial. And in that way, we can open our factorial. 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 2 into 1. So what is cancel it out? We can cancel it, and after simplification, we will get 360. So this is the rule 1 of permutation opened by NPR. Usually in the problem, you have it n objects, and out of them, you need to select R with some specific order. It has been mentioned. So whenever there is an order, so we have to use the permutation. So my dear students, have a look and other example.
Thank you very much for watching my video.